Hi there, welcome back to Muddymonger's channel. Well, I'm at Pitmedden Forest today, and I tell you, I got so lost getting here. I was driving around in circles for ages. I was going like down a road and then past a pub, and I go, oh, that pub there, and then 20 minutes later I'm going to be passing the exact same pub. Took me ages to get here. Anyway, I'm here, so I've wasted tons of time. So I better get on with it, eh? So my plans are, I'm going to go up this fire road here, and I think this is actually the end of the first trail I'm going to come down, which is called A River Runs Through It, and obviously because there's a river there, looks pretty good. It's a red run, and depending on how long it takes me to do that, I'm going to try and go down some other runs. Looks like there's a trail finishing there as well. I think there's a couple of trails. One is called Hammer and Tongs that I'd like to check out, because I met a guy who said him and his pals built that. But I think it's partially blocked, and apparently there's meant to be another really good trail just next to it that comes off it called Sidewinder, so I'd quite like to try and see if I can find that one. But I don't know how much time I'm going to have to do any of these, to be honest. So let's go on with it. So I've just cycled up a bit of the fire road. I think this is the start of A River Runs Through It, but according to Trail Forks there's a little black section, which I think this must be here. If you just go a wee bit further around and it comes back down, and then you go straight over the road and then down into it. So I think I'll try to find the start of that black bit first, and hopefully it's not too scary. And in fact I think I might even push up it just to see what it looks like. And the fire road's not too bad to come up, quite smooth, so yeah, not a bad climb. So I've pushed up this little bit of trail that's marked as black on Trail Forks, which is here. To be honest, I think it's red, maybe even blue. I don't think it's bad at all, but it's definitely not black. I think it's red. It's a bit rutty, a bit puddles and stuff, but fingers crossed, could be famous last words. Could end up coming a cropper, but I don't think this bit's bad. But I don't know what this first little black section's called, but up that, and then it's across the road into A River Runs Through It. It's slippy, it's quite muddy. Brakes are crazy. Paddle in the corner. It's very slippy. Over there. And this is A River Runs Through It. Whoa. Whoa. Just taking it easy because it's so slippy. See, this is red. Slipped a wee bit there. Oh, come back into this. So I didn't know this, but it was here. It's a little bomb hole sort of thing. Bomb hole. It's quite narrow. Whoa, very close to those trees. Whoa. That was definitely the wrong line to take there. Got pinballed out of that. Crashed! Slipped off at the very end. Brilliant. Oh, funny. That was funny. Well, it brings you right back to this sign as I thought it did. I slipped out right at the very end here. this tyre went too close to that edge, so it washed out, and that was me on the deck. It's very, very, very slippy here today, so wet and muddy, but that was good, enjoyed that. In the dry, that would be superb, I think. You could go really fast, and also when I'm fully back fit, got my strength about me and my sort of wits about me again, it'll be a lot easier. Really like that, it's nice. I thought it looked good on the videos, and it's just as good as I thought. Like so many places I've been to, you follow trail forks, and there's a few marked trails on trail forks. So when you come to places, you see trails coming off every which way. The place is sodden, it's so wet. So this is a bit of trail, I think it's called 50-50, it's a black trail. I'm not sure what it is, I think it might be a climb, which I'm not good at climbing, let alone if it's black. But this I think leads into the trail Hammer and Tongs, which I was talking about earlier. Quite like the pub. Where is this going? 50-50 chances you don't get out because you can't even see where you're going. It's a really big climb. So that's 50-50. There's a big, long push-up. Well, you're supposed to cycle up sort of enduro style, I suppose. And then quite a steep ending bit. But when I was come to the bit where it went steep to come down, I was like, just didn't feel confident about doing it at all. Even though it really isn't bad. It's a black, but it's not a terrible black. So I think this is the start of Hammer and Tongs. So I'm a wee bit nervous about doing it as well. I'm just, yeah, my confidence is very low. I'm going to go on it, and if I have to get off, I have to get off. I think this is a no-go for me. Like, hear my brakes, totally on my brakes already, and this is just the, I think it's probably the gentle ease into it. So slippy. I think this is maybe a no-go. This isn't that bad. Well, not this bit anyway. Just so nervous. It's probably not a good place to be. And I think this is going to get very steep, just over this brow. I'm steering. So slippy. Oh, and there's maybe where it splits off. There's a big drop there. So I think that's Hammer and Tongs. This might be Sidewinder. That's a very big drop there. That'll have me OTB, that one. Right, let's see what Sidewinder's like. I think this is Sidewinder. Either that was just a different alternative. Coming with that same bit. Just going to miss that bit out there. I think it's just a chicken line, so you don't have to do that drop. Which is nice. Whoa! So slippy. Wait a minute. Well, this is not. I don't think this is it. It's Hammer and Tongs. This is not it. Must have been further up. Nah, these conditions are just I'm not good in wet, let alone steep stuff. It's absolutely pathetic. Well, I'll put this down to a failed attempt. Absolutely disgraceful. That's so rutted. I mean, look. You know, from a pinpoint accuracy, I'm pedal striking that. That's actually a trail called Wormhole. I think in dry conditions that'd be good fun. I'd obviously still avoid that big drop near the top. But this bottom V bit here, it's so narrow, I would clip my pedals off that. It's way too narrow. I've not made it up to hammer and tongs, and I don't think I've got time to go back up again. So what I think I'm going to do is go back up and go down a river runs through it again. So this little black bit is called Sprint Track Top. I have no idea why they've graded it as black. Well, I'm sprinting through anything. Very slow. A river runs through it. Whoa. It's got a lot of roots that's kind of ping you about here. Oh, so slippy. You don't want to come off there. You're taking a header down a ravine area. Not an actual ravine, but a ditch. Oh, down the wrong way again. She's going straight through. Bollocks. Sapling. I think crash that time. Oh. Well, that's the end of my little first visit to Pitmedden Forest. I didn't really do well today, but I did have fun. And obviously the weather conditions, it's really wet today. I mean, look at the puddles, the place is absolutely soaking. And I'm not good in wet conditions anyway. But that river runs through it trail is really good. I really like that. Went down it the second time a lot better than the first time. Like I didn't crash at the very end of it. And I went over down that Wormhole bit first time because I knew what was coming. I didn't know what was coming the first time. The black bits I went down or walked most of it, to be honest. Weren't particularly difficult really, apart from one big drop on the trail called Wormhole. But I just don't have the confidence at the moment. I'm going to have to build that back up and then I'll be able to tackle them again. And I didn't manage to find hammer and tongs. I just didn't go far enough up the fire road. But that gives me another excuse to come back. Not that I need an excuse, because I'll definitely be back. The trails here are really good. And the thing I like about it is they're not very long either. I mean, you can cycle up a fire road and you're at them really quickly. So I like that. You can do lots of quick runs and then you can work on practicing things and things like that. Yeah, so really good place. And some, obviously, some really quite challenging parts. And the red runs, that red run I did there, that's a decent red run. There's a lot of routes that'll catch you out there. I think in the dry it'd be really good. And there's blue runs, but I've not even gone on to the blue runs. We'll save those for another day as well. Anyway, I hope you've liked this rambling video. If you like the video, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Tatty bye!